The 2024-25 PROD2 season was a journey through the drama, the passion and the unpredictable beauty of French rugby.
Week after week, across the country, stadiums lit up with noise, passion and heart. From the winds of Dax to the fortress of Montauban, every fixture mattered. And PROD2 crowned a champion worthy of the fight. From the very first round, the battles began. Grenoble started the season sharp. Sam Davis leading them, steering them with real control. And Georgi Javakia powered through defences with brute force. And Brive, desperate to return to the top table, had signed Courtney Laws and they began to grind out the wins. And Aix-en-Provence, they were making people sit up and take notice. Isaac Rodder towering in the pack, smashing opposition forwards. Jimmy Goffer using all that experience to lead the backline. Provence became contenders. But it wasn't just about those big names. Montauban, silent in the background, stacking up the wins at home. They were balanced and they were organised under Sébastien Thiers' board. Sour Angoulême had a great start to the season, bucking the normal trend in France, winning many more games away from home than at home. Johnny May joining them, making a real difference. Provence, well, they edged a tight battle with Brive in October. This was PROD2 at its rawest and at its best. The season gave us heroes, old and new. Anthony Coletta, captain of Colomiers, relentless in every ruck and every tackle, a symbol of grit. And Lucas da Silva, the hooker, who seemed to score every week for Brive. The veterans gave PROD2 its backbone, but it was the youngsters that were giving it its heartbeat. Hugo Pacom, 18 years old, already a match winner for Colomiers. Leo Carbonneau, leading Brive from scrum half and showing maturity beyond his years. Alex Massibaka getting called up for Scotland from the back row of Angoulême. And then, of course, there was Jerome Bosfiel, a man who'd only ever played outside of the top 14 in French rugby, and surely his opportunity to play at the top table had been and gone. Surely. As spring arrived, the league table tightened like a drum. Montauban continued to grind out important victories, organisation, grit and belief dragging them through. And Grenoble held their place at the top, the boot of Sam Davis proving decisive in narrow wins. Brive, they were showing flashes of brilliance but dropping points that left them vulnerable. And Provence, they produced some of the season's best moments. Incroyable PROD2! The playoffs arrived and finally people in the UK and Ireland could watch this rugby. Thanks to FR UK. Provence, they put Angoulême to the sword at home. They won with ease. Then, an upset in the barrage. Montauban, 26-23 winners at Colomiers. And enter the big guns, Grenoble and Brive. Grenoble ended Provence's run. Just too much power. Provence, definitely tracking in the right direction, but this wasn't to be their year. Brive, home to Montauban. 15,000 people packed in a wild atmosphere. Montauban pulled off another, even bigger upset. And by the end of this one, Dan Bigger wanted a pair of Jerome Bosfiel pyjamas.
I'm not going to say a bad word about Bosfiel tonight. I've loved it. I'm going to get a poster of him when I go back home tonight.
Surely, this will be third time lucky for Grenoble. Montauban couldn't do it again.
At the Stade Ernest Wallon in Toulouse, the atmosphere was electric.
Grenoble started strong. Sam Davis nailing the penalty.
But Montauban, driven by their pack, never blinked. Their defence was ferocious and that green and black wall just would not break. Grenoble fought to the last, to the bitter end, but Montauban would not be denied.
And the final whistle, Montauban's dream became reality.
Montauban, champions of PROD2 and bound for the top 14.
You ready to do it all again?
Welcome to FR UK Rugby.